It's that time again, man. Time for me to expose another one of these rappers, man. Niggas just been running his mouth a little bit too much for me. I'm tired of the shit. I spoke on him before, but I ain't never focused on the nigga, man. We gonna talk about game. Like, I'm gonna break down some shit. First of all, what pissed me off about the nigga when he got talked too much was he said he ain't taking no sides in the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beef. But I'm like, my nigga, you come from Cali where you don't get a choice on what side you pick, you know what I'm saying? What's up with it? In Cali, you know, like I know, when you from a neighborhood, that's where you from. That's what you represent. When people come through spraying, they're not gonna ask you if you got put down with the hood, if you official on the hood. That's where you from, bro. They catch your ass outside somewhere and they recognize that you from over in that area, they gonna do you bad, bro. So you being from Compton, California, LA, wherever you wanna say, I would think you would have been raised with that mentality. What's good? What's good? Thing is, as many times as you done got these Compton niggas' faces tattooed on your body, you mention these Compton niggas' names and all your motherfucking raps. Then when the biggest beef of all time come, you just wasn't sure about Compton. You want to choose up with Drizzy, man, because you know he had that machine behind him. And everybody always wanted to do song with the man because it's pretty much guaranteed to make you some money, make you some fame, get you your little 15 minutes. You got a song out with Drake, you're going to be hot for a little second. You had a little song out with Drake. But what I'm saying is when it come down to your hometown, to a nigga that you might bump into going to the corner store, how do you side with the other side in the middle of the beef? And then you dissing niggas is dissing him, you speaking on shit, and when the shit over, then you all of a sudden, man, I ain't pick a side. Bitch, you picked a side. You chose Canada over America. You chose goddamn me, whatever mixture dude is over us. You did that. And I ain't hating. I just don't like the way you try to say you didn't. So we gonna go and expose you little by little, piece by piece, from the back to the front, back to the back. Let's start from the back. When I say the back, let's break down his backstory. And what I tell y'all about rappers all the time, man, y'all get them likes up. What I tell y'all about rappers all the time, man, all these rappers have a built-in backstory. So let's explore this bullshit and break down all the lies and Game backstory. Game backstory is he was a drug dealer from Cedar Block, Pyro, out of Compton, California. Game say he was in his trap, him and his brother. And his brother chose to leave, and he was supposed to leave with him, but he was being greedy, man, so he stayed there by himself and ended up getting robbed and got shot 5 times. Blicky, blicky, blah, blah, blicky. In the heart, and all in the head, in the back, in the stomach, all well, but I ain't seen none of these gunshot wounds. Seen a lot of tattoos. I ain't seen all these 5 gunshot wounds. All these gunshot wounds, nigga, you ought to have a big line up your motherfucking abdomen. You know what I'm saying? You know the one when you get shot and they come around your belly button and then they come all the way on up. Only thing them nigga got around this belly button is a motherfucking tattoo of a sun. Freak ass nigga. The motherfucking fan. Yeah, but you supposed to have been Cedar Block Pyro when you first came out. Y'all remember that? And then all of a sudden your big brother, Big Face 100, got knocked out by the albino dude and put out the set. And next thing you know, you was Black Wall Street. Now we're gonna get back to all that shit too, because in your backstory, part of the thing that's supposed to have made you amazing was you wasn't a rapper. You had never rapped before. No record deals, no contracts, no albums, no singles. You got shot 5 times, woke up in a coma, 2001. About the same time Drake dropped 2001. We're going to get back to that too, y'all remind me. You woke up in the coma and you were like, when you were sitting up in the hospital, you just started listening to all the music from the greats. Motherfuckers brought y'all the album, man. You were listening to Doggy Style, Chronic, the NWA shit, Jeezy, not Jeezy, Jay-Z, Biggie. You just listen to Nas, you listen to all the greats. And you just emulated all their styles, and when you went to the studio, that's why you were so hard. Now, one thing I can't say real about GAYME is the boy got talent. I used to be goddamn me like, damn, why this nigga gotta be a blood, man? This nigga hard right here. That's just me keeping it 100. But then I start seeing a bitch in this nigga, and I ain't even trying to be disrespectful when I say that, but I start seeing a lot of whole tendencies in GAYME, man. He started doing a lot of shit. And I ain't talking about just the shit 50 Cent was exposed when they got the beef, and I'm just saying, like, this nigga was emotional. This nigga used to speak out of turn, out of his motherfucking emotions. He used to act sideways, just like speaking out of turn, acting sideways. He used to do fucked up shit out of his emotions. And he would always regret the shit. That's what I would trip on. You would regret the shit. He dick rolled a lot of people in the industry. Like, for real. But let's get back to the backstory shit. One of the first things I didn't agree with GAYME was, how was you raised by your mama and daddy? Your mama and daddy both Crips. Your big brother, your blood brother, from your mama and daddy, also a Crip. So you telling me you grew up in a house full of Crips, and at the age of whatever the fuck, teenage age, where, like I just told you, it don't matter where you moved to, where you came from is where you from. So when you grew up in a Crip neighborhood, your mom's a Crip, your daddy a Crip, your brother a Crip, you don't get to tell me you're not a Crip, bro. But what you told us was this here. You told us these motherfuckers came through the Bloods. They came through, brah, 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 dropped your brother. Your brother got took to the hospital. Y'all, you, your mama, and your daddy, and them all go up to the hospital to see your brother, and he get put in a stable condition. So y'all like, yeah, man, bro gonna be all right, cuz gonna be all right. Shoot back to the crib. By the time y'all get to the crib, you got a message on the motherfucking answer machine say, bro dead. You grew up in a Crip neighborhood. You grew up with a Crip mama. You grew up with a Crip daddy. You grew up with a Crip brother. The Bloods just killed your Crip brother. First thing you do is tell your mama and daddy you moving across the motherfucking city to the Blood neighborhood with your grandma and them or whoever the fuck, and then you turn into a Blood. That don't sit right with me. It's a motherfucking lie. Cause like I said, soon as your blood brother, that wasn't your blood brother, you know, your homeboy brother. And I'm not saying your homeboy brother, I'm saying like your homie that you call your brother, like Big Face. The nigga that didn't share the same mama and daddy with you. That nigga got put off the set for inviting you to the set. And all of a sudden you quit repping Cedar Block. We stopped seeing the big C, the red C on your head. Wasn't no more you going to Cedar Block. You wasn't no more videos out there. Wasn't no you fucking with nobody from Cedar Block, nigga. You started representing Black Wall Street. Now let me break something down to y'all. I got my phone right here. Damn, what's my nigga name? From the Bay Area. Don't matter. I'm gonna type this in, and if it's real, it'll pop up. What is this nigga? Oh yeah. I got the name, so we gonna see. That's JT the Bigger Figure. Black Wall Street. Let's see. Play Black Wall Street by Mac Mall, JT the Bigger Figure, all that. Okay. But my thing is, I remember when I was in prison, they were talking about a rapper had put out a book called Black Wall Street. And it was JT the Bigger Figure. And I was like, yeah, I ain't know nothing about this album right here. But as y'all can see, that album old as fuck. Like, that ain't no new age shit. That ain't come out two motherfucking years ago or even 15 years ago. We can do some more research if we need to do it. That's the book. Black Wall Street Manual. JT the Bigger Figure. Now, I also remember, before we ever heard of anything GAYME with a Black Wall Street tattoo or any of that, GAYME first, let me see. What date did the rapper GAYME's first album come out?
The initial release date of You Know What It Is Volume 1 was November 16th, 2002.
You know, the internet, it wasn't rhyme popping like this back then. It's gonna tell on you. That was 2002. 50 ain't come out to 2003. That wouldn't Get Rich or Die Trying to die. So you telling me you wasn't no rapper then, but we not even gonna talk about that. When did GAYME's first official album on G Unit drop?
According to Wikipedia, the documentary is the commercial debut studio album by American rapper The GAYME.
They say that motherfucker dropped 2000, January 18, 2005. Now this is what I'm gonna tell y'all right here. I just showed y'all Black Wall Street book by JT the Bigger Figure. When did JT the Bigger Figure drop albums from GAYME? I said Jay-Z. JT the Bigger Figure drops 2 albums from GAYME on the same day. Here go one on. That was rapper GAYME when he was young. Wasn't no Black Wall Street tattooed on that nigga neck. But who was in the background? JT the Bigger Figure presents The GAYME. Untold Story. So my thing is, like I say, I'm going to dismantle this nigga backstory. My thing is, you was already over there signed to this nigga who put out a book before you ever came out called Black Wall Street. You was signed to him. The day the documentary dropped, he dropped 2 albums because you were lying, talking about you was never a rapper. I remember all this shit clear as day. I was in prison. I was studying hip-hop. The day documentary album dropped, 2 more GAYME albums dropped. JT the Bigger Figure dropped them both. Because he was like, shit, nigga, you ran off on the plug, nigga. I'm going to go and goddamn me plug on the runoff. I'm finna get this money, nigga. Niggas want to get put up on GAYME, nigga. I'm going to put you on the game. So then, seeing how you was already, and I can bet that Black Wall Street tattoo that nigga got on his neck is probably covering up that tattoo right there. Cause you ain't never seen that game tattoo right there. And I told y'all the nigga grew up in the Crip hood. Look how game spelt. That look like a goddamn 6-0 to me. Right there. That don't look like a 6-0 to y'all? I'm just saying, man. I be peeping shit. This nigga was all up in the Bay rapping, dropping albums, multiple albums. Before Compton ever goddamn me caught a glimpse of who the fuck he was. Now, keep in mind, I'm gonna tell you this, we're gonna get back to this later on. Compton and LA, two different cities. Two different motherfucking cities. They're not the same place. We're gonna get back to it later on. In the thumbnail, y'all seen this nigga. Let me see if I can get him to find it.
Wasn't Puffy interested in working with you also?
Yeah, Puff. I was running around with Puff for a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff like party. So that's basically all we did. I think the few times I was running around with D-Mac and Puff, we just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just, you know.
Okay, but I mean, Puffy was a huge deal, and he's running around with you. You know, Puffy's a busy guy.
I was running around with him.
Yeah, you were running around with him. Was he talking about signing you, or what exactly happened?
Nah, Puff he wanted to sign me. He just, he was moving around. Like he had the restaurant Justin's in Atlanta, so we was in and out of that. A lot of parties in Atlanta with him, and we just partied, man. And
wasn't Puffy interested in working with you also?
Could y'all hear that? This nigga talking about how he was just running around with Puffy for years. Like, do y'all remember that? No? So that means he had to be running around with Puffy before we knew who the fuck he was, right? But you a blood from Compton. Gangbanger, drug dealer, you was in the trap with your brother selling dope and got robbed. Like, that's your backstory. But now 20 years later, it's okay for you to start letting this little slip out about how you was running around with Puffy. See, if I'd have played y'all the longer interview, then you would have heard the part where he say, matter of fact, fuck it, we gonna play the longer interview. Let me go find that shit.
Puff, I was running around with Puff for a minute, but we was just partying, man. Puff like party.
Show off my elbow.
All we did. I think the few times I was running around with D-Mac and Puff, we just did a bunch of partying. We might have went to the studio once or twice, but I didn't get to record nothing. I was just,
No.
Yeah, we know what went on at them parties, Game. You ain't gotta tell us. That's why Diddy always wanted you to party with him and nothing else, really. You know exactly.
I told you, that's the young game right there. That's the one you know about. I wasn't talking to you.
What you did at these parties, my guy.
You know, that ain't the one I'm talking about. I wanted the one where at the end he say, Diddy woke up one day and was like, man, you know what? I'm gonna send you to Dr. Dre. Just like he woke up one day and told Snoop, man, I'm gonna send you to Dr. Dre. Like he woke up one day and told 50 Cent, man, you need to be with Dr. Dre. Why did Puffy and Dre have such a goddamn connection where Puffy was funneling all these motherfucking boys over there to him? And why did all these boys that came up under Puffy act like they didn't? They love to say they from the West Coast and they came up over there. Nigga, you nigga were cashing bad boy chicks. Now, the thing about this is, we'll show y'all something. Pull something up right quick. They be trying their best to make me spell a word wrong so I can't get what I'm looking for. You gotta realize, man. This the nigga that was running around with Puffy. This what I be trying to tell y'all. This a rapper with more talent than a little bit, but he ran around with Puffy for 2 years and didn't make one song. And we all know Puffy like to party. Puffy like to have male strippers around his girls. Bring them in the party, watch them do strange things. I think that's what Game Roll was. You had your tongue ring, you had your belly ring, you had your belly tattoo, all that good shit. And you were partying with Puffy. You see what I'm saying? When I say I'm exposing nigga, I'm gonna tell you some shit and make you say, man, goddamn, Uncle Phil, why you do that? Cause it's the truth. I ain't telling y'all no made up shit. This nigga just said out his own mouth he ran around with Puffy for 2 years. Y'all as grown as me. You have never seen Puffy and Game hanging around, so you know it was before that man was famous. Don't think. I can show y'all some shit. These niggas hang around doing all that shit right there until they get their record deal. You know what I'm saying? I can show you a video right now of some shit you've seen 100 times. And then I'm gonna ask you now, who was that in the background? Who was that in the background? Who was that? And you're gonna be like, oh man, because these people famous now. But they wasn't famous back then. They was some do-boys. They was some walk-around. They was some hold your hand, hold your motherfucking pocket. When you walk in the radio station and tell a motherfucker, goddamn me, all three of y'all, keep my name out your mouth. Y'all looking like he had bodyguards with him. Them wasn't bodyguards, bro. Them was niggas who later on turned into rappers. They got backstories and everything now. But then you don't realize that was them hanging around motherfucking Birdman. Need I pull that interview up? Hold on. Birdman, Breakfast Club, keep some respect on my name. You're gonna find a short video, man. I just want y'all to see who it is with this nigga when he walk in.
You're watching the Breakfast Club.
Cause these niggas was not security.
Yes, sir. I'm gonna start this shit.
Birdman, you know who that is in the hat, in the white beside him?
Let's go on there. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name.
Look at who that is. He don't look real rich right there, but that's a rich nigga, right? That's what his backstory say. Let me get that closer to you.
Come on, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name.
How can that nigga walk in the room and can't get a seat?
I ain't gonna say it no more.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ MV Angela E. Charlemagne the guy. We are.
It wasn't just Rollo. That was Rollo standing up there with that shirt on right there though. It was some more rappers.
Get it off your chest, Birdman. Cause I don't understand the angle. Like what?
I did it already.
So why come here?
I did it already. I'm here. So what's that?
I mean, it's all
The
good.
big nigga that look like security, that's the Reds Deshaun.
I'm all good, but I'm saying why come here just to curse us up?
Man. I wanted to see you. I wanted to talk to you, man, in your face.
Absolutely.
You understand me? I knew a few places you was at. I could have pulled up, but I don't think that was gangster. I wanted to come look you in your face like a man.
These niggas be do boy, man.
Okay.
Straight up like a man.
So what's the issue?
Ain't no issue.
I'm just saying, man, this rich ass Rollo son, this nigga ain't got a watch on, a bracelet on, a ring on, he got a little chain on. No pendant or nothing, you know, he got a little chain on. But nigga, you own whole apartment complexes. You run Atlanta. You the biggest. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Them just niggas backstories, man. I can show y'all some more shit, nigga, rappers goddamn me and expose these niggas. I might do it, I might not. Because as far as I'm like, let's get back to Game. This nigga here has been dick riding since the beginning. But he getting his feelings and he run his mouth when he say shit and he got caught in so many lies. Now, like I say, boy, you got talent. You got that. If you got nothing else, you got talent. But you do a lot of motherfucking fuckery. You do a lot of do boy shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you try too hard. You want to be down like Brandy, and you'll do anything to get there. Include lie to the people, hang around motherfucking Puffy for 2 years, lie about what part of California you from, lie about what hood you from. I'm like, bro, you back down from 50 when you got a butterfly tattooed on your motherfucking face, symbolizing change. You not that man no more. You don't want no smoke. You don't want no beef. You done been reborn. You done came out of your cocoon as a butterfly, and you not with that bullshit no more. And then soon as niggas got on your motherfucking nails, what you do? You went and tattooed LA over that butterfly like you really from LA and you hard. No, nigga, is you from LA or is you from motherfucking Compton? See, because I already said in the beginning that you grew up around the Crips, your mama and your motherfucking daddy and your motherfucking brother. I already showed the motherfucker how you had the tattoo on your neck that really had the 60 in it, and you got that covered up with Black Wall Street that is not a motherfucking gang. Some more shit you was affiliated with from the Bay. That's JT the Bigger Figure shit. Man, come on now. It ain't that the beef be fake. It's that he do anything to get attention. Dude go off on motherfuckers and get to rapping to get attention because he know he can rap. Thing is, people don't pay him attention because they know he's a bitch. They know the motives behind the reason why he doing the shit he doing. Like, nigga, you started a beef with Rick Ross. It ain't because you had a beef with Rick Ross. It's because, goddamn it, everybody was beefing at the time and you wanted to get your shine on. It's because, goddamn, you had that 100 song with Dr. Drake. With Drake ass. So you felt like the genuine thing to do would be handle some of his heavyweight. You seen Drake wasn't really going at Rick Ross. He was going back at Kendrick. So you were like, man, I'm gonna pick up your heavyweight over here, this big nigga. I'm gonna take care of him. Before you said that, you exposed your whole motive. If you'd have jumped out there 10 toes, bro, and you just would have went at Rick Ross the way Rick Ross did 50, for no reason, he just jumped on 50 rope, bro. 20 years later, they still at each other's neck. But you know what? Rick Ross won the battle with 50 Cent. Because Rick Ross is 100 times more popular, more heard of, more seen than he was when he came at 50. He never backed down from 50. He kept dropping music. He kept, even when he was losing, he kept talking shit to 50. And then he'll go drop some hot music and sell them albums. And sell some more albums. And drop another album. Just what Ja Rule quit doing when he was going at 50. Rapping. The nigga quit dropping motherfucking albums, bro. Tell me how many albums Ja Rule has dropped since Get Rich or Die Trying came out. I think it's only been one, maybe two, maybe three. But that third one had to be unheard of. It had to be later on in life. Man, Rick Ross been dropping music ever since he did 50. And the only reason that you say, man, Ross won, because he's still standing, bro. I'm going to just be real. 50 had one good album. After that, he had a couple good songs on every album. He didn't have no more good albums. To the point where he started realizing that the nigga don't make music no more. He make one motherfucking hit. You know what he gonna do with that hit? Put it on the opening of his motherfucking TV show. And run the motherfucking spins up like that. You hear that song every motherfucking weekend. I'm from a big rich town. Yeah. I just come from the poet's pause. The only thing that nigga had bumping since then was powder, respect. I want that money, that powder. You ain't heard a song from that nigga but them two in about 9, 10 years, bro. Them 2 songs is on them 2 TV shows. Nothing else 50 has dropped has been a hit. He had a little song with Chris Brown. It was a dud. Like, that shit was not hard, bro. 50 ain't made no good music in a long time except for them 2 songs. But he knew what to do with them. GAYME, on the other hand, can make a good song right now today. That nigga can go in the booth right now and come out with some heat. But nobody respects him. Even that song wasn't hard. And if it was, it ain't the song that he did with 6ix9ine. Trying to, this shit right here getting on my nerves. He did a song with 6ix9ine, Casanova, and some more motherfuckers. I know what song you talking about. It was not a hit. 50 was on there trying to realize, I'm not gang. He really seemed like he was trying to set them niggas up because at the time, you know, the gang task force was coming for niggas. And all he was on there was saying was, I am not the shit I used to say I was. I am not that nigga. These niggas is them niggas. I don't run New York. This nigga with the rainbow hair, the king of New York. This nigga right here challenged them. They had beef. This other nigga, hey, come on, man. Come on, man. Be for real. I just call it like I see it, man. I just call it like I see it. GAYME of land. Dude, known for the fruity shit from the stripping to the motherfucking tongue ring to the belly ring to hanging around with Diddy to all that other shit lying through your motherfucking teeth, bro, about not being a rapper, and then all of a sudden nigga can put 2 albums out on you, but you not a rapper. The same way Rollo was running around Brown Nose and Birdman was the same thing you was doing with Diddy, man. Whatever that nigga tell you to do. Birdman should not have been in no type of position where he could tell a nigga like Rollo, say, man, I'm gonna run up in this radio station, man. I need y'all niggas to have my back. I need y'all niggas to come in here and poke your chest out like you're hard, nigga. And a motherfucker say something to me, act like you gonna kill him. See, the thing about it is, nobody knew who the fuck Rollo was back then. Rollo ain't had no motherfucking name, no motherfucking reputation. Rollo got a name from Future. I keep the dog food like I'm Rollo. And I can take down that whole little crew too. You know what I'm saying? I can show y'all video on them flogging and faking and shit. I can show y'all videos of the whole motherfucking clique standing around OG Double D. He passing out chains for them to wear. This his shit. Not like, say, man, I got the label. I want you get a chain, you get a chain, you get a chain. No, they go in his jewelry bag in the middle of the interview and putting on his watches and shit. Talking about, man, don't nobody got this watch but Jay-Z and my nigga right here. Scooter talking that bullshit. Man, this the only nigga can come around me like this. It wasn't. I think it was Mozzie. Mozzie was like, man, I robbed niggas like this. Goddamn me, this was my nigga. I been robbed this ass. Mozzie my nigga, man. Thing that fucked me about that interview, and I can show it to you. I could pull it up. I'm pretty sure I could find it. The OGD is sitting there rapping. No, OG Double D was sitting there minding his business, letting these niggas lie. The interview really was with Young Scooter. So Young Scooter was talking this shit, and he rolled off in the Ferrari. But the cameraman kept the motherfucking camera rolling. And the nigga backed the Ferrari right back up, jumped down, gave OG Double D the motherfucking keys. They got talking about OG Double D and forgot that this is the same shit where they just was talking about this with they shit. And that's when all the truth came out, when they got to riding that nigga nuts. Like, man, this nigga got that money for real. This nigga a real player. This nigga, OG Double D he leaned in and pressed play in the Rari. It was a black Rari with the lemon heads on it. That's what it was rapping about, bro. I'm trying to tell you. The nigga got to rapping in the song about his black Rari with the lemon on the rims. He point down Eddie Wise right there, and I'm like, man, why would you niggas do an interview like this Scooter car? And then let this nigga act like he driving off the interview over, he gotta go. And then the cameraman fuck around, don't cut the camera off. This nigga bag the car right back up, hop out, get his nigga his keys, This nigga get to rapping about the goddamn car that you just hopped out of. He rapping about the rims on this motherfucker. So you mean tell me that both of y'all got the same damn car with the same damn rims and he just happened to have a song about it? Nah, bro. Y'all was just lucky to be in the midst of some real motherfuckers, man. All that shit. Look. I could pull up videos or tell y'all where to go to find these niggas, man, and show you when they was do boys. If you go look at Rocco video, the one we like when I hop about the car back. Is that what he said? Either way it go. That motherfucking song. Boy, Future walking around in that goddamn video, boy, falling behind Rocco. This nigga had on Carhartt and shit. Nigga, you ain't have on not one diamond chain, not one diamond ring, no none of that shit. And that's what I be trying to tell niggas, man. I talk this shit because this just me. Just me in real life. I'm sitting here right now. These chains say 14 karat gold. I've been wearing these motherfucking rings. This motherfucking watch. These motherfucking, yo. D Louis II, D Gucci. I'm just saying, man. The cars I get, they're not $1 million cars. But I guarantee you right now, if I got rich and I was a millionaire, motherfucker couldn't come back and say, oh man, this nigga acting brand new like, nah, nigga, I've been doing this shit. I ain't been no motherfucking millionaire, but I always had a little something. I always had a little hustle about myself. You're not gonna go back and be like, oh yeah, this nigga, maybe back in the day. But you're not gonna find me stunting and talking about shit and you come to find out, oh man, that nigga used to be wearing his homeboy clothes. That nigga wearing this nigga clothes. He was driving this nigga cars. No, nigga, we can walk out this house right now. And I bet you that candy paint is sitting out there in the driveway. I bet you that motherfucking Audi is sitting out there in the driveway. It done been time where it was a couple Mercedes Benzes sitting out there, they was mine. Drop top BMW and shit, they was mine. 750s, not 745, the bigger one. Sitting out there, that's my shit. I'm not bragging like I'm rich. All I'm saying is, man, a lot of these motherfucking rappers come from nothing. They was faking when they got on. But see, the thing about him hanging around Big Gipp was, them was his people. Future arms, when you do it like this, say Dungeon fan. Goody Mob is Dungeon fan. You see what I'm saying? Cool Breeze and them, that's Dungeon fan. Outkast, that's Dungeon family. So him hanging around Big Gipp and Big Gipp is different than him following behind Rocco in every video. Rocco sitting out here dressed up, diamond up, iced up, hopping out the whips and shit, Porsches and shit, and you walk around this motherfucker with holy ass jeans and Carhartt jackets, you ain't got a watch, a ring, or none of this shit. And then the next time we see you, you the man. Niggas been doing this shit. It's just like I showed y'all way videos ago when I had to prove to y'all that Jay-Z used to wear Jazzo chains and shit. When you see Jay-Z got them with all this goddamn gold on big rings and bracelets and shit, and then you see him in the pictures with Jazzo, and all of a sudden Jazzo got that shit on. Yeah, he still get paid off dude because he brought dude to the game. Rocco, same thing with him though. This nigga got on, not from hustling, not from selling dope, none of that shit. This nigga got on from motherfucking his baby mama. You know who his baby mama is. His baby mama, Mrs. What's her name? I never ever cheated. I never ever lied. Yeah, that's that nigga baby mama. That's who paid for him. You know what I'm saying? To get in the rap game. And he made it happen, so we can't be mad at the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at the nigga. Yeah, I'm stunned a little bit right now. Let me get my stun on. Man, that's all I know how to do. It's sad sometimes it seems like I be hating on a motherfucker, but I don't. I had to tell my bro that shit today. I'm like, look here, bro. The reason why I expose these niggas is because so many young motherfuckers look up to him. He was telling me yesterday, like, man, these young niggas now, they different, bro. These niggas, you thought we was gangster. These niggas real gangster, bro, the way they are. Because he was talking about Julio getting killed. And I said, nah, bro, these niggas ain't gangster, cuz. I said, look, how is this gangster? Julio and Young and Ace beefing, right? They drop all the most disrespectful songs in the world. And you think that's gangster? It ain't, bro. Because when they come out the studio, they hiding. They not outside. They in the motherfucking house. When they do pop outside, they got all their motherfucking security with them. And they'll tell you, nigga, I got security, nigga, I'm working too much money, nigga, I got ops. You made these ops. Nigga, Julio and motherfucking Young and Ace didn't even know each other. These niggas didn't even know each other. They just got on by dissing each other and making motherfuckers in the public hype them up to really get to trying to kill each other. I had to tell the nigga again, I say, bro, disrespecting the dead ain't hard. The dead not gonna come back and kill your ass. The only way you get in trouble for that is if you run across somebody dumb enough, somebody dumb enough to say, you know what? Man, that's my homeboy he talking about, man. That's my cousin he talking about, man. My nigga dead, man. I'm finna crash out and put my life on the line because he said something. Majority of these niggas not gonna crash out just because you said something. Especially when they know you ain't the nigga who did that. You ain't the nigga who made that gun smoke. You ain't the motherfucker who made somebody go dig that dirt up. Go in that graveyard and dig that motherfucking grave. You ain't do that, nigga. All you did was go in the booth and do this. And now I'm supposed to give up everything I got. I'm supposed to see my mama crying, my auntie crying, my you know what I'm saying? Everybody cried over my cousin and my homeboy, cry over me. Because I'm either dead and gone, or I'm just gone. Fucking with you and your talking ass. That shit ain't gangster. I told nigga I ain't even just talking about the Crips and the Bloods, Al Capone, them, all that. They was in the mindset of, nigga, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. When you catch me slipping, do what you gotta do. But I'm not gonna dish your dead homies and go hide in the motherfucking house for 5 years. I be trying to tell y'all, man, listen, the rap game changed with Soulja Boy. That's when they put an expiration date on rappers. That's when they told rappers you was too old to be doing this, nigga, this a young man game. No, nigga. There was a time when a young nigga in the rap game was a motherfucking novelty, nigga. It was a motherfucking bow wow. A nigga that just got to hang around the grown-ups and learn. It was a motherfucking crisscross. Somebody like that, they got to hang around grown folks and learn the game. Get an opportunity to make money. Them young niggas ain't supposed to grow up and like be like Julio and die on their 26th birthday. Them young motherfuckers supposed to grow up and turn into Nick Cannon. Own shit. Run shit. Produce shit. Put shit together. Give other people opportunity. Give other people jobs. Have a whole bunch of kids. Why? Because you fucking rich and you know that, hey, I just created another black millionaire. I just created another black millionaire. I just created another black millionaire. And I'm talking about kids. Y'all say, man, that nigga got motherfucking 12 kids. Bro, them is 12 millionaires he got from birth. Because he got the money to do that. So should he. I don't disagree with it at all. Now, I do disagree with the part about you not being able to be in their life, but even that can be done. If you do it right here, all them kids can be right there with you, learning the business, learning this. Hey, what do you want to do? You know, I do music. You want to do music? What you want to do? You know, I be on game show. You want to do game show? Hey, what you want to do? You want to do comedy? You know, I crack a joke. You want to produce? You know, I produce music. I produce shows. You want to act? Nigga, I done been in some movies. I know the people in that business too. Then you got a motherfucker like Lil Boosie out here having kids and they running around drinking syrup and smoking weed and toting guns and I'm just like my daddy. Nigga, your daddy wasn't shit. I left that on a post today. I seen they had a post of Trudy Raw rapping. And he rapping this foolery like he straight out the hood, man. Nigga hating on me and motherfucker don't want to fuck with me no more. Say, man, be for real, bro. You grew up, you always had it, bro. Maybe you ain't have it when you were 3. Maybe you ain't have it when you was 4. But nigga, once you hit 5, your daddy had that bread, bro. Your daddy had that reputation, all that. Only thing your daddy didn't have was some motherfucking nuts because let me tell you, bro, your daddy ain't never been no stuff. Your daddy ain't smack shit. He ain't whack shit. He ain't did none of that shit, bro. Just like I tell you about the rest of these motherfucking rappers, that nigga ain't did none of that shit. He paid another nigga to do it. Ruined another motherfucker life. Ain't even that motherfucker was a child. He ain't having no money to have Rollo running behind him. He had Marlo running behind him. Doing whatever the fuck he want him to do and he'll give him. Man, he go 500, bro. I seen a I don't know whose show it was, but it was Gangsta Williams on there. He was telling his story from his childhood, and he was like, man, my brother and them were millionaires, nigga. When I'm first of all, I'm like, Cap, that's Cap, bro. That's motherfucking Cap. He was like, my brother and them were millionaires, and we ain't grow up together. I ain't really know him, man. I was at the house with my mama. We could barely pay the bills, but your brother millionaires. And him and Slim millionaire, Birdman Slim millionaires already. This for the rap. And your motherfucking lights cut off at the house. You're moving place to place, goddamn, you're getting evicted. I don't want to hear that, man. This nigga say, man, when I was about 11, I finally got that call from Birdman, man. Nigga pulled up and he was like, man, and this is another thing. Nigga realized Cash Money was about 5 years in before the man came up with the name Birdman. He was not Birdman back then. There was no birds. None of that. What happened to that boy? None of that. None of that back then. So let me tell you. This nigga say Birdman called him to come outside. He felt like, okay, this is my chance. He said when he pulled up at the Birdman, put in the neighborhood, he ran out there and jumped in the car. First thing happened, nigga put a gun to the back of his head. He like, man, what the fuck going on? So he drove down the street, Birdman pulled over, said, look at water, let me tell you. You don't never get in the car and let a nigga sit behind you and you don't know who it is. He was like, nigga taught him a lesson. Then he got talking about how Birdman put a gun in his hand and took him around there and told him to shoot some dude. He jumped out and didn't shoot the nigga or whatever. But I'm like, bro, stop lying, bro. Stop the cap, bro. That wasn't your brother, bro. Just to think about it, people forget that they tell the real truth sometimes. I remember Birdman, not Slim, not Manny Fresh, Beatrice telling the story about how they daddy, who just happened to be this nigga over here, stepdaddy, had the nightclub. He used to play the good time shit. They used to work to make extra money in this nigga club. If you millionaires, why in the fuck is you working in a nigga nightclub? Now, this is another thing. Birdman was supposed to be in his 20s when he came and picked dude up. Dude was 11. 11. So that means he about 14, 15 years older than you. He was like 25, 26 in this story, what you was telling. This was before the record label, all that. I remember seeing an interview not too long ago with Birdman was talking about he was 24. A 24-year-old young nigga like me. You had Juvie right beside you talking about he was 19. And you 24? You supposed to be 5 years older than Juke? Man, get out of here, bro. That's why I say, man, a lie ain't shit for a nigga to tell. They want to paint an image, man. Manny Fresh was the DJ at their daddy club. That's how they met. Let me see if I can say if I can be slick and say it like that. And get that story to pull up. Had the Manny Fresh and Birdman meet. Oh shit. That ain't it. Boy, I thought I had found it. But if you ever find a story about how they met, it's probably gonna say that this nigga was the DJ at Birdman and them daddy nightclub that they used to work at. He used to go back and forth to jail, man. Manny Fresh, not Birdman. Because Manny Fresh was a goddamn car thief. Nigga used to leave the club and steal nigga cars. And get caught, go to jail. Nigga got tired of going to jail, say, man, look, we need to start making some music. But Slim and Birdman was his best motherfucking friends at the time. So they all went in together. And Birdman, freak ass, was trying to sign all kids. Nah, let me quit lying. He had signed, got the Miss T, Pimp Daddy, UNLV, and then he went and signed BG. Then he went and got Lil Wayne. Then he went and got Juvenile. Then he went and got Turk. Guard. It was some more motherfuckers that was around Cash Money back then that y'all never knew that was around. I believe it's an interview out now where Young Buck is talking about how old he was when he was around Cash Money from the age of like 13, 14 to 15. Them four hot boys wasn't the only kids hanging around Birdman, y'all. We ain't even on Birdman. We on GAYME, bitch ass. That nigga did a whole lot of fake shit, a whole lot of gay shit, man. His backstory fake as hell. It's easy to expose. All that. What else we need to talk about? I've been running around, man, trying to stay healthy. Because for some reason, since the doctor told me I was diabetic, I've been feeling diabetic. Like, I be tired, I be sleepy, I be scared to eat certain shit. I'm going to get this shit under control, though. I ain't going to play with it. I just want y'all to know that. It might be part of the reason why I done slowed up on my videos so much. But I'm going to work on getting myself back together, man, so we can goddamn y'all do it. You know how I am, man. I'm going to show y'all that I don't be bullshitting, man. We're going to get this shit back on track. We've been running about an hour. I know I do longer than an hour, man. I be scaring motherfuckers, so if y'all ain't got nothing else we need to talk about, man, I'm going to give you a couple minutes to come up with something. I'm going to get ready to turn it in for the night. Call the job tomorrow, let them know that I got all my business handled down here. I'll be back on the road Wednesday. It's gonna make me some more money. In my ears, I sounded all the way to motherfucking different when I said it's gonna make me some more money. I can't wait to hear the replay on that shit and see if I really sounded the way I just thought I sounded. I mean, it's some stuff been popping. Nah, I ain't talking about that. If anything, I need to talk about the Bloods allowing Drake and Game both ass to shoot that shit in the hood. And if he did shoot in the hood, did he shoot the motherfucker on Cedar Block? That's what I'm tripping about. That nigga came out, he was Cedar Block. You ain't heard that nigga say nothing about Cedar Block in over 10 years. I can promise you that. You ain't heard that nigga rapping about Cedar Block in 10 years. He ain't talking that shit. He ain't throwing that shit up. He ain't none of that. None of it. These lame ass niggas get their game banging out of motherfucking book, man. A cartoon character, comic book or something, I don't know. I don't endorse no game banger. Because the shit lame to me. Ain't none of it what it's supposed to be. And I look at these grown ass niggas like, man, what's wrong with you, bro? I don't know how old the blood nigga was. The Pyru nigga was started by Crips. But I don't know how old the folk niggas was that started this shit when they started it. I don't know about the Vice Lords. I don't know about the Bloods. I know that when Crip was started, it was started by some niggas 15, 16 years old. I'm 40 motherfucking two. I might as well be out here still hollering Red Rover. Mama May I, if I'm gonna start doing all the childish ass shit the kids invented when they was kids. Because the gang banging shit that I know about was started by some motherfucking kids. Not only that, but them same kids got grown and were trying to tell motherfucking young men, hey man, this ain't the way to go. Don't do that shit. Drake caught it. Thing about Drake, this is what y'all gotta realize about Drake, man. Drake just an actor. He just a pawn put in place to do what these motherfuckers want to do. He was all, I would say, lucky. It wasn't just Tuka, it was Tuka and Raymond Washington. Them two niggas I got tattooed on my chest. I done already exposed to y'all and told y'all how Drake was like all the rest of these motherfuckers. He was groomed. He had to follow behind motherfuckers like what I was just showing y'all. Except he was an actor. And the actors don't just be walking room to room and following behind the part, and they be acting too. But y'all see I had to expose y'all. They made Drake do some gay shit when he was acting. He had to play some gay roles. He had to grab on some male booty. He had to act like he was a motherfucking child predator trying to get other dudes on that gay shit. Like, if you dig deep enough, you will find it. I'm trying to tell you. I don't give a damn who it is. If you dig deep enough, I'm going to tell you, man, look. What I tell y'all the other day, Eddie Winslow said, if you was a child and you was been in this business, you got touched. I don't give a fuck what you say. If you are a child and you in this business, you got touched. That's how they doing. Cali act like they looking out for you. When in reality, they basically making you think they helped you. Do me a favor, aka free verse. Real talk. Like real talk, bro. But it ain't just Cali. A lot of motherfuckers do you like that. When you gonna talk about Tupac going to the STEAM art school for and Black Panther. My thoughts on Tupac is this here. Tupac was also an actor. He went to school to act. He got movies out. Good movies that we still watch to this motherfucking day. Juice, Poetic Justice, Gang Related, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Tupac came from a very self-conscious family, a proud black family. And he watched that proud blackness get took down through there in some of the worst ways. But at the heart, before anything, he was an actor. He learned to perform. We all saw the soft, sensitive Tupac. The Tupac you couldn't imagine hurting a motherfucking fly. And just be honest. Let's be honest. Should I say, before the movie Juice, that was like the only Tupac we ever knew. That soft, sensitive dude, that funny dude, that dude that loved to have fun, that dude that would try to educate you. We never seen a gangster side that made it to that movie Juice. I think his persona became his shell, his defense mechanism. I heard some shit recently, man, that fucked me up because I ain't never heard it. I never looked at it like that before, but it made so much sense. One of the niggas from the Outlaws was explaining, he was like, man, this what y'all don't know about Pac. Pac got a phone call, told him to come to his studio the day he got shot. The phone call was from Haitian Jack. When he got there, the niggas say, the niggas that were trying to rob him wasn't really trying to rob him, they were trying to kill him. That's why they pushed him on the elevator and shot him up after they had already took all the shit that they would have been trying to rob him for. They wanted to look like a robber. Pac, dude say Pac knew who one of these niggas was. Haitian Jack, the nigga that called him to the studio. Now, this is the fucked up thing about it. When you hear these names, that this nigga call off, fuck you too. This nigga here, fuck you too. This nigga, fuck you. Such and such, fuck you. This nigga from the Outlaws say their elevator went up. And when the door opened, all these New York rappers, a lot of New York heavyweights was sitting there like they was expecting to see Tupac dead. Like it was a gift to them. And it was most of these niggas that he was naming off in his music, and he was saying, fuck these niggas. Man, picture yourself getting shot 5 times, knowing it's a setup. You done argue with these niggas downstairs and got shot and pushed in the elevator and shot up, and a motherfucker got them and let the elevator go up to the top. You know if it went to where it went to, it was sent there on purpose. So when the elevator door open and you on the floor bleeding and you look up and you see all these niggas and they sitting there like they was waiting to see your dead body. And then you see the face on their face when you realize this nigga not dead. I think more than just a persona, that motherfucking image became a shell. Like he became that as a survival tactic. And then when he went to prison, while being shot up, he got the fuck out of New York. That's why he went so hard when he got to Cali, because it was like, nigga, I done been through it before. You know what I'm saying? And he like, nigga, I done been through it before. I know what it's about, them bullets. I know how they spin. I know how they twist. I know how they burn. I know what it feel like to get shot in your motherfucking nuts. All that. Thing is, since the slave days, when a motherfucker thought they were too big for their britches, when a motherfucker got to doing too much, when a motherfucker got, you know what I'm saying, it was always off with his nuts. That was how they would punish you and weaken a man, by trying to cut your nuts off. But these niggas wasn't using knives, they were using guns, so yeah, they shot this nigga in his dick. I think that was on purpose. But Pac never really wanted to speak on all that. He just told nigga, I know who the fuck y'all is. That nigga was, hey, the nigga was serious about that shit, bro. I'm not gonna say like he was a killer or none of that. Even he said he wasn't. But what I'm saying is the shit that nigga used to say, it's a reason why Pac rap with so much passion. I tell him over here, Biggie might have been a better motherfucking lyricist than Pac, but Pac overdid all that because his passion was felt. You felt that nigga when he rapped. His tone of voice, the words he used over and over and over. Pac vocabulary when it was time to rap was not big at all. He didn't use big words. He used the same words over and over and over and over in every rap. Saying the same thing, the same 5, 6 things, 2, 3 different ways. With the same motherfucking words. But the way he said that shit, you couldn't help but do this. Man, that's a real nigga there, bro. You can tell when a nigga really feels, it's like singing. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes you can go to church. Let's see what's happening. It's sometimes you can go to church and a motherfucker get to feeling their music so hard they singing up in their choir. Should make you start crying. Should make your body start. Send a chill down your motherfucking spine. You know what I'm saying? Because you feel it. You going through something this day and you done went through here and the preacher and looked at you and said a certain thing and that emo saying you feel that shit. That's how Pac was. It's certain songs that nigga had, you felt that shit, you couldn't stop it. You know what I'm saying? It's certain songs Pac had where you never had to question, was this some real shit? He might make a song like Hellraiser, 96 Troublesome or some shit like that. And it's just a vibe, you just bumping it, yeah, that shit hard. But when he dropped a motherfucking song like Hit 'Em Up, when he said, first off, fuck your bitch and the click you claim. When he was talking about, nigga, I fucked your wife. Wasn't nobody sitting around talking about, man, that nigga said he fucked his wife. They were like, ooh, nigga, Pac for fake. Nigga, we knew that shit was a fact. The moment you heard that shit come out Pac's mouth, you knew it. You ain't need no videotape. You ain't need no motherfucking cosign. You ain't need no motherfucker to say, yeah, man, he fucked him. Even though now, motherfuckers did that shit. When Pac said it, it wasn't no question. If a nigga come out right now and get the distant offset, man, fucked off, nigga, I fuck Cardi B. You can like, nigga, that nigga ain't fuck Cardi B. When Pac said that shit, it wasn't a doubt. You felt that song, man. That nigga started rapping, you felt that motherfucking song, you believe that motherfucking song, you'll live by that song. And that's why Pac was Pac. Oh, he did some lying. Don't act like I ain't gonna act like you didn't get the line. I'm gonna tell you some shit that I can't prove, man. I've been looking for this shit. I'm gonna tell you, I was in the county jail in the year 2000, 2001. It was Murder Dog magazine. They interviewed Daz Dillinger, and Daz was talking about, man, when I first met Tupac, he was a Crip. The nigga used to hit us up and do the Crip handshake and everything. They was Inglewood 40s, him and his brother Mopreme. All the niggas they used to hang around with. Think about it. All the niggas used to hang around with, from Mopreme to Spice to goddamn Sebo, all the niggas were Crips. Richie Rich, all these niggas was Crips. Dad said, first time I seen a nigga on death row, I tried to do the Crip handshake with a nigga, he wouldn't do it, he just grabbed my hand like this. He was like, man, about a week later, that nigga was a blood. Bro, I'm still concerned about that shit your mama got between her legs, too, because I ain't had none. I'm going to try to get some, though. You feel me? You talking about what a grown man do, nigga, your name is your cub. Nigga, who cub is you? Get your weak ass up. Hey, matter of fact, I know I got some moderators on here. Kylan, you one on. Man, y'all handle my light work. Man, he ain't gotta chill. One thing about me, man, I can talk shit with the best of them and I can whoop a nigga too. You know what I'm saying? If you just ever happen to get to where I'm at and want to try me, you can just tap me on my shoulder like Uncle Phil. I'm the nigga you was talking shit to on live. What's happening? Man, I'll be a diabetic, diabolical nigga on your ass. I promise you I would. You can look at these knuckles, bro. I'll put some on your ass, man. My thing is, what type of motherfucker come on and watch your live? Take time out his night to watch your live and then want to say some dumb shit. Let me go. I'm go back and see what this nigga said. What's embarrassing to say is a middle-aged man still concerned about hip-hop and lyrics from over a decade ago. How stupid do you sound, nigga? Do you not know hip-hop is your motherfucking culture? If it ain't, tell me what it is. Like, do you know what tribe you came from in Africa and what the culture is? Do you know how you supposed to feel about your women? Or how you supposed to raise your kids? No, you don't. So you got hip-hop. My thing is, you goddamn right, I study this shit. I talk about it. I tell you what's going on. I tell you who lying. We're going to talk about who real. We're going to talk about motherfucking shit that can help you through life. All that. All that, man, because I know you stupid ass going to come back on the replay. I can't stop that. You got kicked out the live. You going to come back on the replay. But, bro, let me tell you some real shit, man. You might want to start opening your ears. There's a lot of shit going on that you don't know nothing about. And the thing is, you'll be caught up in that shit so fast. Like, look, I'm going to tell y'all this. And we probably going to end it after this. And it ain't even hip-hop. Right, because we finna get off hip-hop. Let's talk about WNBA. I seen a dude, one of my friends today, and he was congratulating. What's old girl name? Angel Reese on the game she had. And I said, bro, time out. Do you realize you just congratulated a professional basketball player in the WNBA? But you've been watching the NBA all your life, and I bet you never came on Facebook after LeBron James game like, man, congratulations, LeBron, man. Just 41 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, man, 2 steals, and a block. Bro, you have never done that. Now let me back up and tell y'all why I don't be with the WNBA shit. Because I've never been with it. The WNBA been around over 20 years now. I've never watched it. And I try to tell these dudes, I'm like, look, bro. These people integrated racism, female drama, female attitude, sexism, and all that shit in the college female basketball with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. Them two. With all the, that's where it started at right there. And then they turned it to some racist shit because they were like, how's she gonna do that? Why she just don't play the motherfucking game? It's basketball. You always trying to do some extra shit, but the thing is, then the black people like, hold on, man. Ain't Caitlin Clark been doing this every time she beat a motherfucker? She do that shit all the time to a motherfucker. But when the goose got the gun, it ain't no fun. You know what I'm saying? When the shoe on the other foot, everybody want to talk shit. So that was the racism part. So then Caitlin Clark started getting sexy and doing all kind of modeling and shit. And next thing you know, people watching female basketball in college. Never watched it before. They want to watch the drama. They want to watch the fighting. They want to watch, and it was fighting. Yeah, it was fighting. It was drama. It was name calling. It was racism. It was sexism. All that shit. People love negativity, so they gravitated towards that. My thing is, did y'all not see that when they brought both of them females to the NFL, the same motherfuckers start filling up WNBA arenas that ain't never been filled before? Start buying tickets that ain't never been bought before. Start watching views that ain't never been viewed before. My thing is right now, let me see if I can pull it up. Damn, what would you call it? Like the shit they be showing when the game get to coming on, and they showing all the highlights and shit. I'm gonna just say opening highlights. And put pregame on there. What's the two teams they play for? I can't even think of them right now. I know it's Chicago and Indiana. But I can't think of the team. Well, let me just see that. I know the shit was from yesterday. Don't nobody know what teams it is? Either way it go. I don't know the name of the team. Fever in the Sky. Appreciate it. I ain't even gonna talk about you for knowing. I'ma spread it. Let me see.
The highest since 2015.
I know they was just talking about the highest ratings. Either way it go. I had to point this out because I was at my brother's house yesterday when the game came on. And I was pointing out because we were arguing about the shit, and I was telling them the same thing I'm telling y'all now why I don't watch this bullshit. So when they started doing the all that, the music shit, when they showing all the highlights from the all they showed was the fouls. And that's how I pointed out to my homeboy mom. I call her mom, like, Mom, you see what I'm saying? They not showing no three-pointers. They not showing no dunks. They not showing no steals, rebounds, none of that. They showing Caitlin Clark getting fouled. They showing Angel Reese get fouled. Then they show Caitlin Clark get fouled. Then they show Angel Reese get fouled. Then, Caitlin Clark getting fouled again. Oh, damn. Angel Reese getting through to the ground. I say it's all about the drama. That's why people watch this shit. They have ingrained it in your head and made you start paying attention to shit and doing shit that you wouldn't normally do. They figured out how to do it faster. When it was the gay shit, it took 15 years before you had everybody's head so fucking confused. The kids is talking about they girls when they really boys, and boys is talking about they boys and they all this shit. It took 15 years. I say now you have grown ass men clamoring over female drama in a basketball game, and it only took 15 months this time. You got grown ass men watching this shit that they wouldn't watch for all these goddamn 19 and a half years. But now they, bruh, Angel Reese is cute, but she ain't that motherfucking sexy. If you ask me, she look like Sid the Sloth from goddamn Ice Age. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Angel Reese side by side with See It the Sloth from Ice Age. Man, you can't unsee that shit. You damn what you say. I'm out of pocket. Man, I ain't out of pocket. You know what I just be trying to tell y'all, man. You gotta think about though. That's the same girl. So they were over sexualizing her. That ain't the picture I was just. She said they over sexualizing her. I don't know why they be doing me like that. I'm just here to play basketball. But you be on the court with your shorts like that. But they over sexualizing you. Man, you doing this shit. And they paying you to do it. That's why all of a sudden now y'all riding on private planes and shit this year. Nobody else did it. My homeboy was telling me I was hating on Kayla Clark. I told him, no, I ain't, bro. Let me break some shit down to you. Let me surprise you with something. Kayla Clark was in college 5 motherfucking years, bro. At the very last 2 games of her 5th year, she broke some records. Now they want to say she's the greatest. And I say, fuck no. Let me explain something to you. Those records were held by a woman who did that shit in 4 years. You don't tell me that you're going to get to play an extra 30 fucking games to break her record. Now you better than her. No. Hell no. You got the all-time points in college female basketball, but you got more games than the motherfucker who had the previous record with you a whole nother year. I'm just saying. See, I'm from a state called Arkansas. I follow a team called the Razorbacks. We had a running back called Darren McFadden. Darren McFadden left college a year early. If he would have stayed in college one more year, he would have had the all-time rushing record over Herschel Walker. But he left because they had cheated him out the Heisman Trophy 2 years in a row. And the man say, fuck that shit. I don't need that. I'm going to the NFL. And he went number 4 overall. And the whole time I was saying, nigga, you realize if you would have just stayed that one more year, had one more 15, 16, 17, 1800 rushing yard year, you'd have broke Herschel Walker record. And they would have had no choice but to put you in the College Hall of Fame. You automatic. Motherfucking-matic, bro. How can they leave you out? They couldn't. But what I'm saying is, if he would have did it with a 5-year motherfucking span, it wouldn't have been the same. It wouldn't have been the same. I ain't gonna say she ain't cute. She cute. But she ain't what they make her out to be. I was telling my homeboy last year, man, Angel Reese ain't that motherfucking beast y'all think she is, bro. So she ain't that beast y'all think she is, bro. Now, this is the type of shit that got Angel Reese popping. The same shit she say they over-sexualizing her. Little mama, I think you did it to yourself. I'm pretty sure you did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You did it to yourself. You just got to taking your clothes off and wouldn't put the motherfuckers back on. And then you get up and cry to me, I'm a basketball player and they never want to talk. They always want to just over-sexualize me. What the fuck you think gonna happen when you a college girl walking around every day posting bikini pictures? Then, I'm gonna tell you, just like every other female, man, them nude pictures that popped up of her ass, that was her. She posted them goddamn pictures and then tried to say, oh, I was hacked. Them was AI pictures. That wasn't really me. Every young famous female done did this shit. Come on now, that's what they do. It's part of the. It's part of the. You want to get this money? You want this big ass Reebok shoe deal? You want this here? You want these private planes? Nigga, you want this? Let me tell y'all, the Sky and the Fever have played 3 times in the last 2.5 weeks. Name me an NBA team that ain't the playoffs, but they gonna play 3 times in 2.5 weeks. It's propaganda. They do it to make you watch. If not, then everybody would just be playing everybody. It wouldn't just be Angel Reese team playing Caitlin Clark team every goddamn week. The motherfucker can't see through that. That should be the biggest motherfucking eye opener. These motherfuckers was playing each other in college 2 months ago. Less than 2 months ago for a national championship. And now they done played 5 times in the pros against each other. I'm feeling a little bit better right now. That's what I be trying to show a motherfucker like, man, look, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be all the way wrong. But it's just certain shit that they do where I say, nope. You ain't fooling me, goddamn. I see this shit. Anyway, man. I'm starting to sweat up in this motherfucker, man. Yeah, hot. So, you can take my diabetic ass on back in the crib. These fans ain't doing it. But, on that note, don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help. Tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all, and I appreciate you. See you next time.